Ask any successful entrepreneur, CEO, executive, politician, or entertainer what are the key components to their success, and they're more than likely going to tell you that sitting in silence for at least 1 to 2 hours each day and allowing their minds to process the information they've been collecting in order to deal with information overload is definitely one of their secrets. The main thing that stops most individuals from reaching a state of uninterrupted momentum is the inability to process information overload, which makes us more prone to distractions and have devoting ourselves to important tasks. Sitting in silence is not only a great way to filter out useless stimuli, but a great way to process and deal with emotions we experience while dealing with everyday life. One way to prime your brain to getting into a state of flow is to devote 30 minutes to 1 hour each day of uninterrupted silence. You have to understand that subconscious programming is always happening from the moment you wake up to the moment you fall asleep, and sitting in silence is a great way to control how much information is going into your brain and how or if it should influence your thinking patterns. One of the best ways I prime my brain for uninterrupted focus is drinking a glass of water as soon as I wake up. That way my organs can get what they need to start functioning and I can begin the day's tasks. Other ways of entering flow state could be reading for 30 minutes each day, fasting for 16 hours out of the day, and monitoring your eating habits. We talked in a previous video about how our minds and bodies attract energies based on our state of being, but we did neglect to mention flow state and how unique it is in its own way. Since flow is a natural state of being, it allows the person to also attract clean energy while performing the task uninterrupted. So in a way, you can refer to flow state as being smooth. The term flow state refers to the mental framework needed to remain focused on one task and one task only. While multitasking and spreading yourself out can be beneficial, it can also cause areas that require acute focus to suffer. Those of us with neurodivergent tendencies have had to find alternative ways to adapt in the flow state since our minds are naturally prone to going in different directions. Multitasking actually takes you out of a state of flow since 100% focus on one task is required in order to remain in a state of flow, although this doesn't include tasks that require multiple areas of work. So to avoid becoming a jack of all trades and a master of none, be sure to devote 100% of your transmuted energy to areas where it counts, when it counts. While performing your task, imagine the task itself as a mental conquest. Don't be afraid to challenge yourself and add small deadlines with consequences if they aren't met. Hold yourself accountable with each step and keep working towards your desired goal with rewards for reaching them. I hope this video was informative and helpful. Understand that the information on this video and other videos you'll see on the channel relates to ways of coping with ADD, ADHD, depression, and other neurological disorders, thus getting your mind to operate in a more natural state. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and we will see you in the next one.